Hey everybody, this is I Am Sporticus, and today we got a game one in a new series of the Major League Baseball All-Franchise Team Tournament. Today we got the all-time Chicago Cubs taking on the all-time Washington Nationals, and let's head to the ballpark and see what we have for lineups today. On the mound for the Washington Nationals here in Nationals Park is former Montreal Expo Steve Rogers, who was 17 and 12, averaged between 1980 and 1981 and 82 with a 3.03 ERA. And this is the lineup he'll be taking on. Leading off for the Chicago Cubs, George Gore. Batting second, Cap Anson. Playing first base. Batting third, shortstop, Ernie Banks. Batting fourth, the left fielder, Billy Williams. Batting fifth, the DH, Hack Wilson. Batting sixth, in right field, Sammy Sosa. Batting seventh, at third base, Ron Santo. Batting eighth, at second base, Ryan Sandberg. And batting ninth, the catcher, Gary Hartnett. So here we go. We look at the outfield for the Nationals. You got Tim Raines in left, who's average at best. Dawson, who's a great center fielder in his day. And then Pedro. Vladimir Guerrero in right, who's got a cannon for an arm. This infield, though, is a little suspect. Anthony Rendon at third, Ian Desmond at shortstop, Jose Vidro at second base, and Ron Fairley at first. The only bright spot defensively on this is Gary Carter, the catcher. So but again, the Cubs had a lot more to choose from, and they got a lot of guys in their lineup that played during the dead ball era. So, including this guy, George Gore, 1885. Well, actually, 1884, 85, and 86 was the average he hit, 312 with 7 home runs. He's a darn good center fielder, too. Here's the pitch from Rogers, 5-6-1. Uh-oh, what happened? Is it not, Why will it not let me input my dice? Let's go back in. Huh. I must have numbers lock. Try that. There we go. That's what the problem was. 5-6-1, and he walks the leadoff batter. Gore draws a walk. He's on here to lead off the first for Chicago. Here comes Cap Anson. Cap Anson played in the 19th century as well. He averaged 354 with 12 home runs, 36 stolen bases from 1886, 87, and 88. Here's the pitch. 1-2-1. And struck him out. Cap Anson strikes out. That's going to bring up Ernie Banks. Ernie Banks, between 58, 59, and 60, Average 47 homers to go along with a 296 batting average. 2-2-1. There's a base hit into left field. Gore rounding third, or second, he'll stop. And Raines gets it back in. The Cubs have runners on first and second for Billy Williams. Billy Williams, 308, 31 homers from 63, 64, and 65. The pitch to Billy Williams, 3-5-3. 3-5-3. Little short fly to left. Raines coming in. Makes the grab. 2 away. Rogers trying to get out of an early jam here. First and second now with 2 outs. And here comes the ever-dangerous Hack Wilson. 310 with 38 homers. 28, 29, and 30. The pitch. 6-5-5. He got him on strikes. Hack Wilson took a hack and comes up empty. As they strand 2, we head to the bottom of the first. No score on the mound for the Cubs. Fergie Jenkins takes the mound. He was 22-14 with a 2.88 ERA. He made 40 starts average between 69, 70, and 71. And this is the lineup he'll be facing here today. Leading off in left field, Tim Raines. Batting second, the DH, Rusty Staub. Batting third at third base, Anthony Rendon. Batting fourth, the center fielder, Andre Dawson. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. Batting sixth, the catcher, Gary Carter. Batting seventh, in at first base, Ron Fairley. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Ian Desmond. And batting ninth at second base, Jose Vidro. So, trying to see who of this lineup, who's from the Expos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 9 players were on the Expos. All right, here's the pitch to Rock Raines. 1-5-2. 1-5-2. He got him on strikes. 1 away. Here's Rusty Staub. 326 homers. 69, 70, and 71. Pitch to Rusty. 1-5-3. Same result. Struck him out. Fergie looking sharp here early. And now Anthony Rendon comes to the bat. Rendon, 293 with 25 homers. 2017, 18, and 19. Oh, 6-6-5. There's a drive. Well hit ball. Gone. Fergie Jenkins grooved the fastball and Rendon takes it out. Long gone, home run, and it's 1-0 Washington. Here comes Andre Dawson. 306, 31 home runs between 81, 82, and 83. 4-6-5. On the ground to short. Ernie Banks fields it, throws to first, and the side is retired. But the Nationals get a run on the Anthony Rendon home run and lead it 1-0 after 1 inning of play. Top of the second, here comes Sammy Sosa. Sosa, 303 average, 52 home runs between 2000, 2001, and 2002. Here's the pitch. Look at that. Sosa answers. Gone. Sammy Sosa does a little skip, and he is on the way around the bases. A home run to tie it up here to start the second. Here's Ron Santo, 303-32 homers from 65, 66, and 67. The pitch to Ron. 1-4-5. Ground ball. Third base. Rendon up with it. Fires it to Fairley. And there's one away. Here comes Ryan Sandberg. 90, 91, and 92. He averaged 300 with 30 home runs, 21 stolen bases, and was almost automatic in the field. Pitch to Rhino. 4-4-1. That's on the ground to Ron Fairley. He dives. He knocks it down. Gets to his feet. And safe at first is Sandberg. Fairley. They're going to give him a single. And Sandberg is on with one out for Gabby Hartnett. Hartnett. 319, 11 home runs for the Chicago Cubs. I always remember those crazy Gabby Hartnett cards from the Cubs back in the. I'm talking about the APA cards. Just and love. I think for the 29 Cubs, but I had a really affinity for those 29 Chicago Cubs with Riggs Stevenson and wasn't Roger Hornsby on that team? They had no pitching, but man, they had an offense. 319, 11 homers. He averaged between 35, 36, and 37. The pitch to Hartnett. 6-1-1. Fly ball pretty deep. Back goes Raines. He's going to be on the track and makes the catch. 2 away for George Gore. 0 for 1. Oh no, 0 for 0. He walked his first time up. 5-1-2. He walks him again. Nope, they're going to give 2 balls. Forgot that Sandberg was on first. 2-0 count. Here's George Gore. Back in the box. 6-3-4. Popped him up. Second base side. Vidro out on the grass. Makes the catch. And the side is retired. Cubs strand another runner, but they also tie the game on the Sammy Sosa solo shot. It's 1-1 after 1.5. Here comes Vladimir Guerrero. Guerrero, 312, 36 homers between I was looking at Fergie's card. Between 2000, 2001, and 2002. Pitch to Vladimir. 3-4-3. Possible hit or rare play. It is going to be a possible hit. Guerrero did not realize he had that kind of speed. And the throw is not going to be in time. He'll beat out the infield single. And he'll lead it off with the single. He's on first for Gary Carter. Carter, one of those players who's on 2 teams. He's on the Mets and this Washington team. And from 82, 83, and 84, he averaged .291 with 25 homers. And played some sterling catcher. The pitch, 4-5-6. On the ground, this could be 2. Sandberg flips it over to Banks, over to first. 2 for the price of 1. And there's quickly 2 away. And nobody on for Ron Fairley. I can't remember if he made the Mets team as well. I can't remember. But he also was on this Washington national team. 285 with 17 homers between 71, 72, and 73. The pitch, 5.66. He walked him. A 2-out walk to Ron Fairley. That'll bring up Ian Desmond. Desmond. 277 with 23 homers between 2012, 13, and 14. Pitch to Desmond, 2-2-4. And there's a base hit into left field. Fairley's going to have to stop at second, though. And the Washington Nationals have a 2-out rally going here. Here's Jose Vidro. And Jose Vidro averaged .301 with 15 homers between 2001, 2002, and 2003. Pitch to Vidro, 6.43. Jose Vidro rips it into the left field for a base hit. Here comes Fairley. And he's going to be held up. Ron Fairley. The bases are loaded for Tim Raines. 4.53. 4.53. Ground ball to third. Santos. Santo is a 36. And he'll make the play. Ron Santo makes the play, and the Nationals are going to strand 3. We head to the top of the third. It's 1-1. There's Cap Anson, who struck out his first time up. 2-6-1. Little looper out into left field, and Raines, he headed back before he came in, and it was too late. It drops in front of him. A single to lead off the third for the Cubs. Here's Ernie Banks. 4.16. On the ground, Jose Vidro deep in the hole. He can't get it. It's into right field. And Cap Anson will not test Vladimir Guerrero's arm, as he'll stop at second. So 2 men on, nobody out. And here comes Billy Williams. 4.41. On the ground to first. Fairley is a 51. He'll make the play. I think he'll go to second. I don't want to go after the lead runner. No, we'll take the runner at first. Fairley will go to the bag. Flip it to the pitcher, Rogers covering, and they get the out at first. Runners move up. That'll bring up Hack Wilson. Wilson struck out his first time up. 2 men on, 1 out. 6-2-3. Hack Wilson drives it. Way back and left. Oh, it's off the wall. Hack Wilson's going to have to stop at first. He was watching it. And they're going to hold Banks at third, but they get a run on the long single from Hack Wilson. He thought it was out. towering fly ball. That's going to bring up Sammy Sosa. And Hack Wilson's going to try to get a lead here. He does, and there he goes. We'll throw down, not in time. Hack Wilson steals second. Back to second and third with one out for Sammy. He homered his first time up. 4-2-6. Hit to right. See, they didn't through into right field. A 2-run single for Sammy Sosa. And it's 4-1 Chicago. Here comes Ron Santo. 0 for 1. 4-3-1. Hit on the ground. This could be 2. Fairly over to second for 1. Back to first. Double play. 3-6-3. And that will retire the side. But the Cubs pick up 3 runs. Capped off by the 2-run single from Sammy Sosa. And they lead it 4-1. Here's Rusty Staub to lead it off. He's struck out his first time up. 6-2-5. There's a possible base hit. A leadoff single into right. And Staub's on first for Anthony Rendon, who homered his first time up. 4-5-1. On the ground to second, or first, Cap Anson, 52. Makes the play. He'll get the runner at second on the force. Rendon will be safe at first on the fielder's choice. Here's Andre Dawson. 4-4-1. Ground ball. This could be 2. Anson to Banks back to first. 3-6-3. And we head to the fourth. 4-1. Cubs on top. Ryan Sandberg to lead it off. 2-1-3. Ground ball to short. Easy play for Desmond. 1 away. Gabby Hartnett flew out his first time up. 1-5-2. Struck him out. Swings at one in the dirt. And there's 2 away. It's going to leave it up to George Gore, who's walked and popped out. 1-4-5. Popped him up again. This time to second. Vidro's there. He'll make the catch. And the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cubs in their half the fourth. We head to the bottom half. 4-1 Chicago. Here's Vladimir Guerrero, who singled his last time up. 5-3-4. Little ground ball to third. Santo gobbles it up, fires it to Anson, and there's 1 away. Gary Carter stands in against Fergie Jenkins, the pitch. 5-1-2. And he hits one down to third. Santo gets it again, fires it to first. 2 away. Leaves it all up to Ron Fairley, who walked his first time up. 1-2-3. He struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Washington Nationals. We head to the top of the fifth. 4-1 Chicago on top. It's Cap Anson to lead it off. 1-1-4. That's a shot. Oh, it's a walk. I was going to say that's a clutch hit, but it's not yet. I think that's only a 40 is only a clutch. I believe it is it with a man on after the 7th inning. I don't remember now. Here comes Ernie Banks, 2 for 2. He's singled twice. Man on, nobody out. The pitch to Ernie. 1-3-5. He struck him out. Curveball gets over, and down goes Ernie. 1 away. Here's Billy Williams. He's 0 for 2 today. 1-3-5. He struck him out. 2 straight strikeouts from Steve Rogers. And now it leaves it all up to Hack Wilson. 1 for 2. He singled in a run and struck out. 4-5-5. On the ground to short. A grass cutter gloved by Desmond and thrown over to first for the out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It's 4-1 Chicago. Here comes Ian Desmond to lead it off. 1-6-2. Struck him out. That's Fergie's 4th strikeout. I'll bring up Jose Vidro, who singled his first time. Maybe he's 1 for 1. 6-5-4. Popped him up. This one's going to carry. And short, Gore comes in and makes a play near the infield for the 2nd out. Leaves it all up to Tim Raines. 0 for 2. They need Raines to get on. But that's not going to do it. A ground ball to third. Santo has to hurry. He gets him by a step. And the side is retired. We head to the 6th. It's still 4-1 Chicago. And here comes Sammy Sosa, who's had a big day. 3 RBIs, his home run, and a single. He's 2 for 2. Sosa, 1-3-5. There's a base hit. 3rd hit of the day for Sammy Sosa. He's on for Ron Santo. Santo is grounded into a double play and grounded to third. He's 0 for 2. 2-3-6. Fly ball to right. Guerrero backs up a couple steps, makes the catch, and there's 1 away. Here comes Ryan Sandberg. 1 for 2 on the day. 3-6-4. Line drive caught. Ian Desmond's right there, makes the grab. 2 away. As Sosa has to dive back into first. Leaves it all up to Gabby Hartnett. 0 for 2 on the day. 4-4-5. In the hole, backhanded by a Desmond. Fires. Not in time. Gabby Hartnett beats it out. And that's going to put 2 men on with 2 outs for George Gore. He's 0 for 2. Popped out twice. 5-6-3. And he walked him. The bases are loaded. Rogers looking in at Cap Anson here now with 2 outs and 2 bases full. Cap Anson 1 for 2. 3-2-6. Lined right to the center fielder Dawson, who stood still and watched it come straight to him. Makes the grab, and the inning is over. They leave the bases loaded. Chicago has left quite a few men on base. A lot of wasted opportunities, but they lead it 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Here's Rusty Staub to lead it off. 1 for 2. 164. He got him on strikes. Fergie. Caught looking there. And brings up Anthony Rendon, who's 1 for 2 with a home run. He's accounted for the only run from the Nationals today. Home run back in the first inning. 2-5-1. Struck him out. Fergie strikes out Rendon. That's his 6th strikeout of the day. Brings up Andre Dawson. 2 outs, nobody on. Dawson, 6-3-3. And he hits one deep. Left field, Billy Williams will make the catch near the track for the final out. And that'll send us to the 7th inning. And the Cubs holding on to that 4-1 lead. Here's Ernie Banks, 2 for 3 today. 4-4-3. On the ground to third. Rendon. 5-1. He's going to throw it away into down the right field line. On to second will go Banks. So an error on Anthony Rendon puts the leadoff batter at second for Billy Williams. 2-3-2. Struck him out. Curveball gets him. And that's 1 away for Hack Wilson, who's 1 for 3 today. Three, 5, 6. Line drive. This is extra bases. Into the corner. On his way to second goes Hack Wilson. Into score comes Ernie Banks. And it's 5-1 Chicago. A big RBI double. And that's going to be the end of Steve Rogers. With Sosa coming up. Going to bring in Javier Vasquez to pitch. And he'll face Sammy Sosa. Vasquez was a starter. He didn't make the rotation for this tournament, so he is going to be the first man in here. 14-11 with a 3.16 ERA. Sammy Sosa with 3 for 3 on the day, 3 RBI. The pitch to Sammy. 1-2-1. And Sammy goes down swinging. Struck him out. 2 away. It's going to leave it all up to Ron Santo. Five, 4-5. He walked him. Ron Santo draws a 1-out walk. That's going to bring up Ryan Sandberg. One 6-6. Ground ball back to the mound. Or no, I'm sorry. There was 2 outs, so that's a strikeout. Gets out of the inning, but not before the Cubs pick up another run on the Hack Wilson RBI double. We head to the bottom of the 7th. It's 5-1 Chicago. Vladimir Guerrero will lead it off. He's 1 for 2. 5-4-3. Fly ball to center. Gore's there. He'll make the catch. 1 away. Brings up Gary Carter, who's 0 for 2. 4-3-4. On the ground to third, short. In the hole, Banks backhands it. Fires. Got him. Nice play by Ernie Banks. 2 away. Here's Ron Fairley. 0 for 1. 6-3-4. Popped him up. Short center field. Gore coming in. Makes the grab and the side is retired. We head to the 8th inning. It's 5-1 Chicago. Abby Hartnett will lead it off. He's 1 for 2. Or I'm sorry, 1 for 3. He struck out, flied out, and singled. 1-2-1. That's a ground ball. Third base. Rendon's got it. Fires it to first. 1 away. George Gore. 2 walks and 2 pop-outs. 4-2-1. Ground ball to first. Fairley takes it to the bag himself. 2 away. Cap Anson. He is 1 for 3 on the day. 6-4-6. That's going to be extra bases, possibly. Base it into left. Tim Raines will cut it off and keep it. Cap Anson from getting any farther. Long single for Cap. And he's on with 2 outs for Ernie Banks. 2 for 4 for Ernie Banks. He's got a pair of singles today. 6-1-2. He lifts a deep fly ball. Right field. Going back is Guerrero. Up against the wall. Makes the grab. And the inning is over. We head to the bottom of the 8th. 5-1 in favor of the Cubs. Here's Ian Desmond, 1 for 2. 4-5-4, 4-5-5. On the ground to short. Ernie Banks. Banks is a 53. And he'll make the play. Oop, should have been a 3. Didn't matter. Still made the play. 1 away for Jose Vidro. 1 for 2. Pitch from Fergie. 5-6-5. Little tapper towards second. Sandberg charges. Flips over to Anson. 2 away. Here's Tim Raines. 2 outs, nobody on. He's 0 for 3. 4-6-4. And he grounds one to Banks. Banks charges, fires to first, and he gets him. Side is retired, no runs. And we head to the top of the 9th. It's 5-1 Chicago. New pitcher coming in from Montreal or Washington. It's going to be Tim Burke. Billy Williams will lead it off. 3-5-5. Short fly to left. Raines tracks it down, makes the catch. 1 away. Here comes Hack Wilson. Wilson with 2 for 4 with 2 RBI on the day. A single and a double with a rib. With an RBI to go with each one of those. The pitch to Hack. 4-2-6. 4-2-6. On the ground to second. Jose Vidro's there. He'll flip it over to first, and there's 2 away. That'll bring up Sammy. Sammy, 3 for 4 today with 3 RBI. Pitch to Sammy. 5-6-1. He walked him. A 2-out walk to Sammy. It's going to bring up Ron Santo. Santos 0 for 3. 1-2-5. And he got him on strikes. Burke throws the fastball by him. And we head to the bottom of the ninth. Fergie is going to stay in there. Rusty Staub will lead it off. 1 for 3. 2, 3, 5. Got him. Rusty Staub waved at the fastball and couldn't catch up to it. There's one away. Here comes Anthony Rendon. He's the only one who's accounted for any runs for the Washington Nationals with a home run back in the first inning. Rendon, 153. He struck him out. Strikeout number 8 for Fergie Jenkins, as he is looking to finish strong here. Andre Dawson, 0 for 3. The pitch from Fergie, 4-1. This should do it. On the ground to first, Cap Anson waves everybody off and takes it to the bag himself for the final out. The Cubs win it easily, 5-1 behind a strong outing from Fergie Jenkins. Sammy Sosa homered. Drove in 3. Hack Wilson had a pair of hits and drove in 2. As they count for all the Chicago runs. Rendon accounted for all of the Washington runs as he homered in the first. 5 hits total for the Washington Nationals. As Fergie Jenkins, 9 innings, allowed 1 run, 5 hits, struck out 8. Strong outing for him. Steve Rogers gave up 4 runs on 10 hits in 6 1/3. He struck out 6, but he did walk 3. So that's it for game 1. The Cubs look strong, got some power, got some good timely hitting. Well, I guess they did. Let me see what their left on base numbers were. 11. They stranded 11 men. Were 3 for 10 and runners in scoring position. So I wouldn't say they took advantage of every chance, but they played well, looked good. Let's see who we got going for game 2. It's going to be Mordecai Brown, 3-finger Brown, going up against Max Scherzer in game 2. So that's it from here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you for the next one.